to another review, this time of the Harley Benton Fan Fret 7. This nice killer looking guitar. Transparent purple burl. Yes. Looks almost like red right now, but I will show you some picks. Of course, 2 in this review. Before I start, I will always talk at first about the stock action, how I received the guitar, before I forget this. Okay, when I received this guitar, the action was too high. It was absolutely too high. And the truss rod needed a quarter turn, a little bit more than a quarter turn if I'm not wrong. I checked the neck relief here. I always do it like this, press here down with my thumb. And then I check with my fingers, and now I got a slight relief. And when I received this guitar, the relief was much bigger. So I changed the truss rod with a slightly more than a quarter turn and brought the action a little bit down. And got now an action of 2 millimeters on the thickest string and 1.5 millimeters on the highest string. That's okay, it feels nice. Intonation right off the box was okay, just the B and the E string was a little bit off. I had to adjust it with 2, screw turns, and then it's okay. Everything's okay now. The playability is okay now. Yes, playability is right. Yes, playability is nice now. So that's what I had to do when I received the guitar. Truss rod turn, get the action a little bit down. By the way, the tools for the bridge comes with the parcel, okay? You don't have to buy anything, okay? So now, like always, let's start with the spec list. Deluxe series, I don't know why Thomann always says deluxe series, but the body is basswood, yes. Body is basswood. It's a very dark purple, the back. I know it looks like black now. Now you can see a light purple shine. Hard to show really. But it's a very, very dark purple back. Almost impossible to see glue joints. But I think we got we got a 3-piece body here. Thomann says top is quilted maple. Now, quilted, it's a burl. It's something different, isn't it? Burl top. Maple burl top, they say, and I guess it's a basswood body with a maple burl veneer on top. Maybe it's even a maple top and a veneer. But I cannot really tell. I can't see it here right now. I'm sorry. But the neck is heavy. And it got a little neck dive. Just a little tiny bit. Okay? But I will show it later on a strap. So just to let you know, Thomann says quilted maple top. No, it's a burl maple veneer on top of a basswood body or on a basswood body with a maple top and a veneer. No, sorry for that. We got a bolt-on 5-piece neck. Maple, NATO, maple, NATO, maple. Yes. And a volute, which is always nice. I repeat myself all the time with this, but volutes are nice. So we got a very solid construction here. 7 standard cheap tuners, nothing special here. A matching headstock. There's a maple burl veneer 2, Harley Benton logo, and just the deluxe truss rod cover. There is 1 truss rod in it, just saying it, because the 8 string got 2. And yeah, Double weight truss rod works. I tested it. I had to test it. Yeah. Neck profile C-shape, says Thomann. I will show you the shape on the 1st fret and the shape on the 12th fret. Now, you can pause or something and look at this, or maybe rebuild them something out of wood, so you get a feeling for the shape and the thickness of the neck profile. Okay, so that's the neck profile. Fretboard, rose acer. Yes, rose acer is thermally treated maple. So maple is normally bright. They treat it so it looks now dark. I will show you a picture. And rose acer got a nice grain to it. I repeat myself, but it looks always a little bit to me like caramelized. You know, they treat maple with heat in some way, and yeah, caramelize the grain. That's how I imagine it. Fretboard radius 400 millimeters. Yes, it's a very flat radius, which is nice for a 7 string. It feels nice. It feels fine. The nut width 48 millimeters, says Thomann, which is a little bit, yeah, it's okay. 49.6 millimeters I got here, but yes, 48 is okay. 48 millimeters nut width. Scale length. So now we got a fan fret neck or guitar, and we got a scale length of 686 on the thickest string and 648 on the thinnest string. And I want to recheck that right now. 686 millimeters. Yes. And 648. Yes. So the scale lengths are right. Again, for the people that don't know why fan frets, longer scale length on the thicker strings, so you got more tension, doesn't sound floppy, or shouldn't sound floppy, and you got the shorter scale length or standard scale length on the thinner strings, so you are still able to do your nice bends. If you would have the same scale length from the thick strings on the higher strings, you know you will have all the tension there too, and bends would be harder, and you know that's why fan frets. And a nice side effect is it's easier to play for your wrist. You know, it follows your wrist, the angle of your wrist. And a nice side effect too is you don't have to. At first I thought you would have to, you know, to get very used to it, but no. I just play, don't think about it, and you are good to go. No problems with it. So that's the fan fret. 24 frets. Yes, 2.7 millimeters. Again, 2.7 millimeters seems to be the standard. Yes, 2.7 millimeters wide, the frets. Seems to be the standard for Harley Bentons. To be honest with you, I think they should start to use some different frets sometimes, especially on a guitar like this. Extra jumbo frets would be nice, but that's just my opinion and should be talked about later. Graphite saddle, yes. Graphite saddle or graphite nut, yes. Graphite nut we got here, yes. The slots are nice, but it's a little bit rough. Could be better. But yeah, we got a graphite nut. Pickups now. 2 HBZ custom wound high gain humbuckers. Like on the 6th string and like on the 8th string. These are high gain humbuckers from HBZ. Yeah, I thought at first, oh man, they will be, sound like, I don't know. But no, they sound decent. No, you will hear it for yourself. I got some people questioning of the size of the pickups. And we got here 8.7 centimeters wide. And I think that are standard, EMG's 707 sizes. I don't remind it right now, but I think they are. I will look into it. 1 volume, 1 tone control, yes, and we got recessed knobs. Okay, they are a little bit in the body, which always looks nice, looks more professional. 500K, 500K, 3-way switch for the bridge, both, and neck pickup. Again, looks nice. Make it sharp. My camera don't want to make it sharp. Looks nice. Nice looking guitar. Black hardware, yes. The way it should be on a guitar like this, to be honest. All black. The output jack here, by the way, black too. The strap pins, just standard strap pins. Nothing special. In black. Tuners in black. Yes, the way it should be. We got monorail bridges with string through body. Yes, we got a string through body construction like its 6-string sister. The Darius strings, by the way. And monorail bridges. What that means is every string got its own bridge and they run string through body. You can adjust the height and the intonation. And why does every string have to need... Why do every string need its own... Why do every string need its own bridge? Of course, because of the fan frets. I imagine it always like a rainbow. Like a rainbow, and the rainbow have to continue, of course, here to the bridge. And a normal bridge wouldn't work. So you need to get for every string a bridge, so 7 bridges, which, to get the intonation right. Yes, matching headstock, I mentioned this, and that are the specs from Thomann. Now let's continue. What can we see here? We got a nice belly cut, standard belly cut, but always nice to have, especially for me. Yes, this neck joint. The neck joint, 4 screws, and it's an angled neck joint. What that means is it's not as thick here. You got no problems with reaching the last frets. Okay? Because, because of this nice, rounded and thinner neck joint. So what else? The frets are polished and rounded, some of them. I will come to this later. Yes, I think that's it. I think that's it. Let's look into the electronic cavity. The igniter, tweaker, the equalizer is all on 12 o'clock. Everything's flat. The modern switch is on. We are in the AC mode. That's the most balanced mode in my opinion. And yeah, in the clean mode, the gain is on 11, so that's my clean sound, okay? Let's start with the neck pickup. Middle position. And the bridge position. Okay, let's check the volume knob. And quickly with the neck pickup. And the tone knob all the way down. Okay, let's give it a little bit gain. We are still in the clean channel. The gain is at 3 o'clock. first thing again, the electronic cavity cover is shielded too. Always nice. Yes, we got completely the same electronics than on the 6-string. Okay, we got 2 pots, of course, 500K. We got the standard capacitor, 47,000 PF, if I'm not wrong. A 3-way toggle switch, and we can see this green and white wires in there. Can you see it? Let me get one out here. This one, for example. This one, that means the pickups are splittable. Okay? You can split those pickups. So if you really want to use it, get yourself a push-pull pot, 500K. Get this one out, put the new one in, solder these wires to it, and you can split. So hello, let's go into the bad and the good points and start with the bad points again. And the first thing I have to mention it, the overall quality of the guitar is not as good as on the Baritone 7. I had someone mentioning when I reviewed the Baritone 7, man, if you get the Fanfret 7 you will be blown away by it. No, honestly it's the other way around. The Baritone 7 will blow you away because the quality on the Baritone 7 is better, in my opinion. The overall quality is not the best. We got many scratches in this area here, especially here on the horns, the 2. In this area they don't polish them really good. Overall the guitar got some scratches, not bad scratches, just tiny scratches, you know, everywhere. Yeah. Here on the back too. And like on the 6-string, we got the maple here is very nice. And then the NATO stripes, they are a little bit rough. So you really feel them in your hand. You feel the two rough stripes. The tuners are not the best, really cheap tuners, but they work. And this on this guitar they don't have any play. On the 6-string there were some play. On the 6-string there was some play with the tuners, here not. They work, but yeah, cheap stuff of course. The graphite nut is rough. The fretboard is a little bit dry. Yeah, I mean the dry fretboard, and you know that's so stuff. Yeah, the stock setup was too high, and the truss rod needed a turn, but that's not the fault of you know Harley Benton. I mean, every time you ship a guitar and it got in the cold and then it's got in the warm, you know, the neck makes a little dive, you know, the adjustment changes, and so they will never ship a guitar with a super flat action. That would be not clever to do for them, because probably when I will receive the guitar and you know maybe I will have dead spots everywhere because the neck, you know, bends again. So always be sure that you can adjust your guitar yourself. On every guitar, man, doesn't depend on the price. I mean, even higher price guitars, you should be able to adjust your guitar yourself. But yeah, the action was a little bit high. I need to adjust the intonation on these 2 strings, and now it's okay. Oh, I'm still So, bad points. I think that's it. I mean, that's really the biggest bad point I got. The overall quality, everywhere some scratches, and you know, a little bit dirt, and the fretboard is dry, and the NATO stripes are a little bit rough. Yeah. Now let's go finally into the gain channel. Gain back on 12 o'clock. let's give it more gain. Around 2 o'clock. So back to 1 and let's activate the vintage overdrive. Okay, 3 o'clock, vintage overdrive is on, and that's maximum. I don't think the neck pickup is still usable. So let's down tune. Let's try some clean tones with a drop tuning. Yeah, let's go to the good points. The overall design, really killer looking guitar. Stunning looking. Like I said, I didn't make it now a bad point. If you remember, it got a little neck dive. Not much, just a tiny bit. Let me get a strap and you see it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Just, we got here a heavy neck, that's a heavy neck, and the body is relatively light. So we got, sometimes it dives a little bit, but not as much that I would make it a bad point, but not as much that I would make it a bad point. So, good points. The pickups. I thought, like on the 6-string baritone, I thought it would be, a mess with the pickups. HBZ, so Harley Benton's own custom-wound high-gain humbuckers. But no, they sound decent. Hope you can hear it a little bit, but I play it enough in this video, I think. So they sound really nice, really decent. In my opinion, not as good as on the Baritone 7. The Baritone 7 got Rospel pickups, but that's up to your taste. I will make a comparison video very soon. So the pickups, and they don't make, extra noise or something. These are, by the way, passive pickups. I don't know why they choose this design. I mean, this is the active pickup design. EMG, Seymour Duncan active pickup design, and they made passive pickups in it. I don't know really, to be honest. No battery. So, yeah. We got active pickup slot, but passive pickups in it, Yeah, if you want to replace it, you got two options. You get yourself active pickups, so you change the electronics and everything too, that will be a perfect fit. In my opinion, should be a perfect fit. Or you get yourself passive pickups, maybe custom made in this active pickup design, or passive pickups and yeah, maybe, you know, pickup frames. I don't know. I guess you have to make some mods if you don't get the custom passive pickups. Yes. Or you just leave them in, like I would do. Yes. So the pickups, good point. Yes. The electronic works. I cannot say a bad thing. Again, on the 7-string guitar, I personally will never use the tone knob, but doesn't mean that you will not use the tone knob. Just for me, the overall fret rest is nice. Okay, what I mean is you can get the action low. I could go probably lower, but without getting dead spots, by the way. Balanced guitar, very nice looking. 298 euro should be a good point, I think. Okay, I don't think that you get, or I don't know if you can get a fan fret 7-string guitar with decent sounding pickups from another brand, new, not used prices. That's stupid. New. These are 298 euros new, and the used price will be, what will it be, 160 or something, 170 euro, the used price on this. I always take half the price. When I resell a guitar, it's always half the price and a little bit more. So 298, let's say 300, 150 plus 15, 20 euros, 170 would be a good used price for this. And for this price would be really killer. It's already killer for 298 euro, especially if you compare it to the competition. Fan fret guitar. I mean, search for yourself. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope I don't forget anything here. If you got questions, please in the comments below, or please come in my Facebook group, Thomann and Harley Benton support group, and we share all informations with the whole community there. Very nice group. Cheers to all in this group, by the way. And thanks to everyone using my Thomann links. Really, it's really amazing how much, how many people use my links to help me. And I was able to buy the Ignator with these points, and I will spend every point to make these reviews better. Okay, new microphones, more cabinets and stuff. Yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it. Don't be afraid of what I mentioned. Dry fretboard is not a problem. Okay, get yourself some oil. If you don't like this little rough NATO stripes here, polish it out. Still a bargain, okay? So that's it. Have a nice day. Bye bye, friends.